All right. A 1983 BMW R100 RT Silver Anniversary Edition. Here's the big issue with it, I guess you call it an issue. The paint is flaking right at the front here on that front panel. Okay, so there's the big boo-boo on it. The boots, I think the rubber boots going to the fairing. Yeah, there's a couple little, see there's a little crack in the boots there. So you could use a couple of boots there. As you can see, I didn't wash it this year because it hasn't really been out on the road this year. I'm just too busy at work and with family. All right, but it works good. There is a slight spark knock with it. You just can't get the good enough gas here. I think the real solution is put a couple base gaskets on it, lower the compression a little bit. That's what I did with an old 78 I had at one time. I had to lower the compression a wee bit by putting an extra base gasket on the jugs. But anyway, people tell me that you can, buy additives and all that stuff if you want to. Or you do like Adrian says and just gear down. Keep the revs up. But anyway. Yeah, so here it is, up close. Oh yes, and it's got the Corbin seat on it. What else? Speedometer doesn't work, okay, but I haven't put any miles on the thing since it broke. It broke 2 or 3 years ago. I'll bet you in 3 years I haven't put 2,000 kilometers on. I only had the bike out 3 times this year. It was just like basically around the block. So no miles. It's showing 38,000 miles. So might have 40,000 miles on it. Okay, it's tight. Good. Oh yes, the steering damper doesn't work. Okay, handlebars, heater, everything else does. Heater, the clock works perfectly. The clock, you can sit here all winter, it's hanging, it doesn't lose a minute. Okay, I'm taking a video, right with you, honey. That's about it. I mean, 30 years old, I don't know. It's in good shape for a 30-year-old bike, I think. Wife doesn't really want me to sell it. So, anyway, we'll see. I'm definitely not going down in price. If I get what I asked there, fine. If not, well, we'll keep her another year, I guess. I've got a 1981 there as my backup bike. Okay, it needs a little work. I got the parts for it, just carburetor, the rubber, what do you call them there? Diaphragms for the carbs and stuff. I got that for it, just haven't gotten around to it yet. So maybe if I sell this one, I wouldn't get around to it if I really want to go biking someday. Anyway, that's about it. I told you what the little weld here is broken for the back rear saddlebag. But anyway, I never got around to fixing that either. So there's very little to be done to it. Yep. Yeah, there we go. Oh yes, one other thing. The guy I had before me must have dumped it because the back fender is cracked. You can't see it here, but anyway, so I'll let you know about that. That's why it's off a wee bit. You can see where it's just sideways a bit there. I was going to take it off my 81, put it on my 83 here, but once again, didn't get around to it. So there she is.